Welcome shave fans, it's time for another Blade versus Blade video. I got my shave shirt on from So Sharp Limited and I am ready to go. The soap that I will be using is one of Tiki's seasonal scents, and this is Falling Leaves. It's actually called Kai, K-A-I, and the scent is Falling Leaves, but the name of the scent I guess is called Kai. And it is a tallow based soap. And if you take a look here, you can see this is a 24 mil knot, Ubersoft knot, loaded into one of my lightsaber shaving brush handles. And you can see that this soap has just formed this super nice, thick, rich lather, and it's just completely filled this brush and the bowl to over capacity. So that will be a very nice field of battle. The contestants today are Gillette Silver Blues versus the Israeli Personas. These Personas are different than like the Lab Blue or the Med Preps in that they are made in Israel. And I've heard really good things about both of these blades, so I'm really excited to try them. I should say that the Silver Blue is in the blue handle, and the Israeli Personas are in the red. So I'm going to wet my face and we'll get started. This brush, you know, even though it's only a 24 mil knot, it's got such a good dense packed head, and this soap has filled it so much that it's almost too big for my face. All right, let's get started. We will start with the Silver Blue. Now we'll switch over here to the Israeli Persona. All right, initial impressions are that both of these blades are top performers, and I'm just going to have to continue my shave and see if I can weed one out. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more passes and maybe a cleanup, and we'll come back, we'll talk about the soap, and we'll talk about the blades and see which one has been the most comfortable for my shave today. All right, let's start off and talk about this soap. This is my first time shaving with any of the Tiki soap products, and so I'm really impressed. This has performed right up there with top tier soaps for me. So it's the first time, so we'll see how some of the others do. I got a full set of these seasonal samplers, and as far as this specific one, the Kai, the Falling Leaves, it is a very light scent, and I'm not sure what I can pull out of it. At first I thought it almost had no scent, but it's just a nice light fresh scent. Maybe a little bit of amber. Not sure what all exactly, but very pleasant, and a really good scent if you're somebody who gets tired quickly of the stronger scents, or someone who doesn't like stronger scents. So just a wicked performing soap. I'm really digging it. I have soap for days here and really loving that. And I really have to talk a little bit about the Ubersoft knots, because I really haven't ever talked about them too much before, other than to say that I really like them. But these Ubersoft knots, this is an Ubersoft 2, the 4th generation, if I remember right. And this one happens to be a 24 millimeter. But I get these from Envyshave out on Etsy. Nathan Clark over on Etsy is the proprietor. And just a phenomenal knot. The synthetic knot. He's got, everything up to the Badger Whites. He calls them Envy Whites for his. And, all sorts of levels in between, and all sorts of different sizes from 18 millimeter up to 28 millimeter. And in fact, there's my 28 millimeter knot. You can see the difference. Just a massive, massive knot. So really good. They're phenomenal knots. They hold a ton of water. They're really dense. The tips are butter soft. And the shaft themselves, I don't know if you guys can get in there and see, but the fibers themselves kind of wiggle. They're kind of squiggly. And what that does is helps it to trap water and hold more water. So they are lathering machines, as you just saw. You just can't say enough. There are probably other knots out there that are just as good, but I don't think that there is a knot that is better. Okay, now let's get down to the blades. So, both of these blades are in my top tier. Both of them were extremely smooth and comfortable to shave with. They just zipped right through. I didn't feel really much resistance, if any at all. And so it's a real tough to decide when you've got two blades that perform at top tier. And so you kind of have to go a little bit with your gut and, just pick out little subtle differences and stuff like that. So for today's shave, and it might be different tomorrow, but for today's shave, the Gillette Silver Blue was just a little bit more comfortable than the Israeli Personas. But like I said, both of these are in top tier category for me after this first shave. I'll continue to shave with them for the rest of the week, trying them out, just by themselves and some different razors and stuff like that. And we'll see what I come up with after that. But for now, the Gillette Silver Blue just squeaked out just a little bit over the Israeli Personas. But both of these are blades that if you can get a hold of them, you should try. All right, for my post shave, I am actually going to use some of my favorite shave cream as well. And this is the Your Best Face Luxury Shave Cream. And this is blend number 3, which is, I know it's my all-time favorite. It's just such a a great blend. I really dig it. And not only does it make a great shave cream, it's also full of all sorts of, you know, good for your skin oils and everything. So it makes a great aftershave balm. All right, guys. Well, I just had a great shave. I hope you do too.